Um, so first I'll start with describing the task. So the task is division of work between roommates and how you get that done. So I'd like to learn more about your experience of doing the work. And so can you please describe how you would typically go about completing this, the division of work between roommates?
Whatever the thing whatever needs to be done, like doing the dishes, I'll tell them like via WhatsApp or like just text them about it, like, hey, this needs to be done. And if these guys still don't notice it through text, I'll just talk to them in person or maybe call them, like, hey, listen, this still needs to be done. Just keep a clear cut communicate with these people about what needs to be done. That's the dishes that needs to be done every single day. And divide it. If it's like, okay, you do this in the morning, I'll do this in the night. So that person has to do the dishes in the morning and I'll just do them in the night. And that just divide it amongst us, so we don't be like, oh, I did this more than you did, or something like that.
And so
Yeah.
what goals do you have in mind when you're dividing the task?
um just making sure that it's divided equally amongst us so we don't have a chaos. And of course, making sure that we are doing it properly, like we make sure that we actually finish doing the dishes. That's like the main goal of it all anyways. So
Yeah.
just and talk about, just communicating about what we need to do at what time, who's gonna do at what time.
Hmm. Which parts of this task, if you, if any, do you have difficulty with or find frustrating?
Yeah, when people don't listen, it can be hectic. And I think that's the most frustrating part. And a lot of times when they say that they are busy and they cannot do the task that's been assigned, it can be um, annoying.
Hmm.
And
How,
then yeah.
no, you're saying something?
It's okay, it's okay.
So how are your feelings before you start dividing the task among your roommates?
How
What
do
are
I
your
feel?
emotions like? Yeah.
Just trying to be practical about it. There's nothing emotional, but I'm just trying to make sure that the work is done.
And what are your feelings during the task? When you're in
Uh,
the moment of texting or calling them, what are your feelings?
um, Exhausting because I don't get a clear response. I think timings can be off. They don't reply on time.
Mm.
So you don't know what's going on and how to actually divide the work because I'm not getting a clear response if they are going to do it or no.
What do you feel once you have finished? Once you're done communicating with them, what's your feeling?
Like if I get a response from them,
In both
like once I actually
situations.
talk with them. If I talk with them, it's just easy.
Mm.
The work is split. The work is split between us, and we know what we are doing, so I don't have to think about it too much. And if I don't get a response, um, you're just frustrated. You're just angry. Like, how are we gonna do this when so much stuff is going on?
Mm.
I'm busy. I cannot keep being in touch with you. And but for the most part it is easy if the person talks and we just get our stuff done. So yeah.
And how do you think your feelings influence how you complete the task? Like if you're feeling good after communicating, so how do you feel?
Yeah, I guess it just builds, like, yeah, I can trust you with this job, and I can trust the fact that yeah, I'll get a response from you, so um, I don't have to worry so much. I just tell you what to do, and you do it from your end. So you just feel, I guess, a sense of relief. Like, yeah, you listen, and you can talk about these things without worrying so much.
Okay. And what are you thinking about before you carry out the task?
Like,
What are your thoughts when, like, before you start communicating with them?
um, will they even listen to me? Will I get a response from them? How am I gonna split if they are not gonna respond to me?
Mm.
And then wonder when they will respond or no. Um, if they don't respond, how am I gonna do this work? How am I gonna do this job? And how can I put myself into these tasks if I don't get a response?
Mm. And what are you thinking during the task when you're in the process of doing it?
Like if I'm actually like doing the job.
No, like during communicating with them on call or text in person. What are your thoughts?
Um, Nothing, just trying to figure out how to finish this job and how to and how to, I don't know, sort things out between the two of us. Like, I, um, what's more comfortable for the person to do. So it's just not um, an argument. We're just trying to find what's comfortable for the both of us, so we just get our things done on time, or just get the thing or the task done in general. Hmm.
And what are your
Yeah.
thoughts after you carry it out? After you have successfully or unsuccessfully conveyed your idea to them?
Now, what are my thoughts on that?
Mm.
It's easy to talk to someone if they actually listen, and if I can communicate with someone that's very responsive, then it's just easy.
Mm.
I don't have to uh, run behind it so much, and what's been assigned is just gonna happen. So
Where would you normally be when you do this task? At home, at work, or while you're on the way to work?
while
When does it
while
usually?
I'm probably if I'm it's probably when I'm out, or
Mm.
if I'm out for work, just trying to remind them as much as I can.
And how long does it normally take to complete the task? The communication part,
Like
which time does it? Yeah,
communication,
yeah.
it depends on the person, honestly, if they respond or no, because texting is just one way of communicating. Getting a response is another. Um, but what my job is to tell them what to do is barely takes. time,
Mm. And how
like few
often would you
minutes
do, sorry, how often would you do this task?
every day.
Um, so now we're just gonna do like a quick exercise thing. Can you show me how you would divide tasks among roommates?
Chat.
However you communicate with them.
Sure. So I would just text them about it.
Mm.
Like, can you do the dishes at night? I can do them in the morning. I have to go out somewhere. I guess it just routinely changes from morning to night. Some days I can do mornings, some days nights. I guess it's just alternatives
Can
to
you show me
what's
the
convenient.
text if it's possible? Okay, so last thing. Can you draw me a diagram of what happens from the moment you realize a task needs to be done to it actually being done? It can be any sort of diagram. As you draw.
Yeah. So I noticed the dishes they're not done,
Mm.
and I just go by my day. Don't think about it too much because I have things to do, and just be like someone has to sort it out. And I notice that again, it's a lot worse than before, and wonder when will they be actually done. It's worse than before. So I text them about it and give them a signal that the thing is not done, the dishes are not done. And if I don't get a text or don't get a response from them, I just snap out and say that it's getting out of hand, it's too much, it's a lot worse than before, and I can divide the work amongst us if we can keep a um, clear communication.
Mm.
So we both can agree on doing the task if it's been divided amongst us.
Yeah.
And we can just agree on doing one thing.
Can you show me the map, the diagram that you made?
Sure.
Okay, so it's kind of a flow chart.
Yeah.